Welcome to part 28 of Justice for All. Franziska.
Vengeance!
Yeah, you got evidence, right?
Then I'll show it with my pointy finger of death. Eventually.
Bitch. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints?
Yeah, I need a status chart for everyone in Ace Attorney.
No.
Not my problem.
Franziska von Karma. Status. Still a bitch.
Why won't Edward be my husbando?
Oh, God. That's even worse when you think about Investigations 1, when she's based.
I know, that's why I said it.
I'm just saying, it's worse because she may as well be his sister. Oh, God.
I thought that's how they always saw each other.
No, that Investigations
Kind of.
pretty much confirmed it flat out.
I mean, he wasn't technically adopted by...
Oh, he may as well have been.
Like, hey, I killed your dad. Now I'm your dad. How does that make you feel?
Who's your daddy now?
God damn it. What's his revenge? If it's about Von Karma, I swear to God.
No.
Well, she says, like, when the hell did I ever bring up my dad?
Oh yeah. I want to see him again. Well, you're gonna be waiting a while.
Oh. Why did that thought come in my head?
Probably because we've been doing Rise from the Ashes.
No,
on the side.
I was just thinking of something.
You can
I was
say
like, she's not making the right face for it.
it. Oh.
There it is. That face.
Yeah.
That face when he's scared to pull out.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, God damn it.
Advanced Logic status has cleared one of his 22 games off the backlog. I'm never going to be done this year.
Half them
The
are.
year's only just like February 1st. I've already added 5 games to my backlog.
Hell no. I'm honestly surprised in this last month I haven't added a single game to the backlog.
may.
That's because you're trying your damn... If anything, you're trying your damnedest to not add more games to it, and that's causing you to not work on your backlog.
I can see it now. May of this year, he's starting Zillia 2.
Well, it has been about a year since he did Zillia 1, so...
I don't know. I still
hope
kind of
you're
want to stick to that tradition of mine where I only do a Tales game every 7th Let's Play. And considering I'm about to finish Xenoblade as my 30th, I still have about 4 more Let's Plays left.
have fun with the gay one.
God damn it.
Luigi just wants you to get to that point so you can make that joke that he's been wanting to make for years now. Or for a year now.
Toby.
The big gay owl dance. I love that.
Yeah. Anyways, for those of you that have been watching Luigi's playthrough of Rise from the Ashes, you already kind of know Edgeworth kind of went into a minor depression for a year. Haven't seen him since.
He kind of ran away.
Like, despite the fact that he kind of thanked us for saving him from Von Karma.
He kind of is going
as well
through...
as clearing his conscience and finding out that his... Although, clearing his conscience by making him go, by the way, your mentor is the one that actually killed your father. While you were in there with him.
Yep.
I'm just saying, Rise from the Ashes, Edgeworth's mood outside of the courtroom may as well be out of the edge. I'm just saying.
That or he's just too pent up with angst.
You know,
Something like that.
looking back on this case with Rise from the Ashes still fresh in my memory, I'm left wondering, did you not see the case that took place in February?
She was in Germany.
Pretty much.
Jamaica.
Japan.
No, that
Wait, somehow,
no, actually,
somehow Germany
no, that
merged
doesn't
with Japan.
no,
How is that even possible?
No, that wouldn't work. Japan hates Germany.
A lot of people hate Germany. No
especially
disrespect to my
no,
German
especially
viewers if I haven't.
No, I'm just saying, especially Japan.
Like I said, a lot of people hated Germany for a really long time.
No,
it's
mainly Japan that hates Germany.
I know.
Is it as bad as the hatred between Japan and China?
No, I think Japan hates China more than
probably,
Germany.
yeah.
Just a little bit more, though. Anyway, this whole conversation boils down to Francisco going, "I hate you, and I'm just going to kick the shit out of you in court. Bye."
Figuratively and very literally.
Why do you think I have this whip?
Not like I said, Francisco von Karma. Status, still a bitch.
God damn it. Hey, we finally get a new character!
Mr. Wheelchair Man. Who's apparently really buff.
And has birds.
Last name.
God damn it.
I can never look at that last name and not think of that scene from The Simpsons.
God damn it.
Nowadays, when I see this character, I keep thinking of Little Mac after he side B's off the stage.
Oh.
This is the aftermath of that.
Yeah, the aftermath.
Oh,
that's horrible.
The aftermath of every Four Glory match.
It's also nice to see that Japan can still get away with racism.
Would this be considered racism?
I don't know.
Well, they're clearly making him look as stereotypically Indian as possible with that face.
Well, that's Ace Attorney. They stereotype everybody.
I know, that's what I was saying.
Why is this a big surprise to you?
As I said, it's good to see that Ace Attorney's still getting away with being as racist as possible with every character they make.
I'm still waiting for the obsessed American character who waves an American flag everywhere.
Well, the closest thing we get to that is Lotta.
Yeah, but she's the redneck character. She's not the obsessed American person.
I know, but I think that's the overly stereotypical thing for. She's the stereotype American character for this game.
She's a stereotype Texan.
That too. Although I guess you can make the argument that Phoenix is the stereotype traditional American, just not.
No, Phoenix is just the protagonist.
Yeah, but he's still also a parody of those kinds of stuff.
I don't know.
I mean, he went to Ivy University. I mean, they're clearly making fun of that.
He went to Ivy University, still loses his badge.
Still loses his badge. God damn it.
What's the difference between you and me, Edward? I went to Harvard. Damn.
Alright. Now I'm trying to remember what I was going to say. Considering this game was made like about 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, I think, if not more. I think it was before everyone started giving a shit about, like, portrayals of characters in video games like this.
Even for today, I doubt it'd be much different. It'd probably bump the rating up. That's about it.
Yeah. Also, I chalk it up to the fact that everyone that you speak to in this case works at a circus, so they can get away with making characters look over the top.
I mean, literally the only
more so than usual.
the only reason Phoenix Wright and Dual Destinies was rated M was because of the stereotypes.
I thought it was because, like, they finally realized, oh crap, there's murder in this story.
One cutscene.
There's murder in every Phoenix Wright story.
No, but there's an animated cutscene with God, I can never remember her name. Who's the not Maya of that?
Athena?
Yeah. Where there's a flashback scene of when she's like 12 years old and she witnesses a murder and there's blood splatter on her face, and that's basically what put the M rating on, because it showed a girl with blood on her face.
And not to mention, like, the ratings has gotten well, I wouldn't say more strict. It's changed in comparison to when the first 3 Phoenix Wright games got rated. So they're like, oh crap, it's a new Phoenix Wright game, there's murder. It's more graphic because it's 3D there, and it looks a lot more realistic than the cartoony looking old trilogy.
And yet nobody bat an eye to Rise from the Ashes.
Well, That was back then too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's what Logic's getting at is that people's tastes and people's, I guess, tolerances have changed over the
I get
years.
I get what you're saying. But
So-
again, I have to stress how much this case is full of crap.
Oh yeah, there's like this kid like. I mean, if you haven't figured out who the murderer is by now, you haven't been paying attention because they're basically flat out saying it right now without saying it.
Yeah.
It's the only character we haven't seen yet that hasn't gotten any screen time whatsoever.
And again, this is one of the main reasons why I don't care for this case. It's just really slow and boring. It's like you can figure out, like, it's the same kind of excuse that people gave that the last case of Apollo Justice is that it's so obvious, but they drag it out so long that you just get tired of it. It's like this case could have been over 5 parts ago.
Listen, Clown Man, I'm sick of your crap. Screw you, Tony the Tiger.
Oh god, the tiger.
This is the same reaction that Tony the Tiger gave furries.
Pretty much.
Today's special must be
I was gonna bring that up too. I'm all like, oh god.
Beat you to
I remember I read like this
Regena, I haven't
article
seen
on
you in
that.
a long time.
Yeah.
And what was I gonna? What did they say? Like I think the article started out with like they're gross.
Yeah, something like that. He also says something like, "Hey guys, we like the fur, we like the claws, we like the feathers, but please keep it friendly. There's minors about, there's like cubs about and all that."
Yeah.
But still, people kept saying stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's intentional.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's completely intentional, though.
This bitch doesn't give a shit about her dad.
That's why I feel so lonely.
Oh God, you're exactly like.
Now that I won't be able to see him for a while.
Oh God, you're exactly like Bianca.
Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad, and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. Oh, that's
Kind
kind
of
of
like
nice.
that one
Yeah.
shadow from Curse the Cowardly Dog.
Oh God,
I think you remember what I'm talking about.
I kind of do.
That one shadow that just spooked the entire house because he got bored and had nothing better to do.
Yeah.
He wanted to become a star, and Curtis is like, "Hey, you become a star in the become a star in the sky." Okay.
What do you mean? There's no way I'd believe that because you're Maya.
What do you mean?
Also, stop reading my mind.
What do you mean? There's no way I'll believe that because you're brainless.
Hey.
I was referring to Regina.
Okay. I've got a feeling that everyone is doing great up there in the
Yeah,
sky.
never
Okay,
badmouth.
getting creepy.
There's a lesson to be learned with the Phoenix Wright series. You ever badmouth Maya, you're in for a bad time.
Yeah.
That's always been the
What was
general
I gonna say
consensus.
right now? Man,
That's
I
probably
can't
why-
even remember what I was gonna say.
Whoops.
Don't mess with the Phoenix.
Something shiny. Actually, it's a stage costume.
Why is
Huh.
it shining then?
It's got lots of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it.
What's a spangle?
When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it
Oh
dazzles.
God! What?
Just,
Wait, does that mean she's constantly being on in a spotlight,
I guess.
even in court? Oh God!
All three options.
Gladly,
Go
of
ahead,
course.
Luke, of
I'll
course.
get it for
I'll
you.
get it for you.
Where's
That
the
much.
option that says? Where's the option that says I'll pass?
None. There's no way I could say no to that face.
You know what's
So now we gotta go track down a monkey.
You know what's hilarious? I think in Investigations 2, Regina makes that same face, and Edward's like, "Yeah, no, I'm not falling for that."
Damn it, Edward. Too edgy for this shit.
They just like type it out like this.
No.
Lol, no. Oh no, what it?
Well, it was in my pocket for a while. God damn it!
That could be so. I just noticed what Logic just typed into the chat box.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Make that the episode title.
No, it should be. No, it should be too.
No, that's not going to be the episode.
No, it should be too edgy for M8.
Too edgy for ME.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yes, that.
That's when you realize this piece of paper was in your pocket. Yep, but since I'm not the murderer, I just figured it belonged to in someone else's pocket. Although that's just gonna make me look like the murderer.
Yep.
I murdered my daddy!
Even though I didn't.
You didn't
All I
put
know
it
is
on the
he's
bulletin
dead.
board in the cafeteria, did you? I did! Fuck.
I stuck it up there. How'd you know? Because it was up there.
I'm an awesome person!
Look at me jump!
I'm Spartacus!
I think Capcom's trying to be a little subtle about her, but
Like, who was it that they were mocking with that? It was...
Spartacus?
I don't think it's mocking. Well, she's kind of. It's the same kind of jumping animation that Pearl has.
Well, surely you must be the son of God.
God damn it.
I still say that when they're I still say the one where they were quoting movie quotes as Dr. Seuss was the best one.
God damn it.
Bibbidi say, bibbidi dee, bibbidi pa, I'll be back. Or something like that.
Hey, Mo's back.
Nah.
Those burgers look great.
I'm looking for a man to hug and kiss.
God damn it.
Mo.
I'm not doing that again.
I'll gladly do that again.
Hamburger heaven.
So, essentially a burger coma.
No. Wow, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special
What
power.
you should have done was insert that one scene from Family Guy where Peter wins a lifetime supply of hamburgers and eats like 50 of them, then has like a spasm.
Yeah.
where he loses control of like half his body for half the episode.
What other thing I was going to bring up? Just like the Boondocks with the Luther burgers. Like, wow, this must be what crack feels like.
And I just remembered how that plot point ended. Is that he just went to a stem cell research like 3 minutes past he's back normal.
Yeah. Why are we not funding this?
Yeah.
I've been thinking of trying on the Ringmaster's shoes. Oh. Max would still be an issue.
How would he be an issue? You're being the ringmaster.
He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue his importance.
Okay.
He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right.
He's like, he may be an asshole, but damn it if that asshole ain't right.
Jerk with a heart of
All
gold.
that's left is to see if ever... That boy ain't right.
I'm gonna have
Tragedy.
I'm gonna have a talk with him.
Dang it, Mo!
I'm gonna go over that boy and give him a piece of my mind. Hey, Kill, bringing the propane.
Damn it, not that again.
Dang it, now I'm imagining Mo as like Dale or something.
Are you lying to us?
They said if everything goes according to plan, it sounds like you were talking about something from a long time ago.
I'm right, aren't I?
Santa Claus.
Yep.
Hey, it's been forever since we've seen some of these pieces of shit!
Well, that was like, what, 2 screens ago when we were
Yeah,
talking
we
to
were-
Acro.
Yeah, we were talking to Acro and he had 3.
Oh, right, Acro had them too. Never mind.
and then Mo backs into one of his own chains. if they're actually there, I can imagine.
It's never
that.
really confirmed if everyone else can see
No.
those,
No,
or if it's just Phoenix and...
No, it's
it's
only
just
Phoenix
Pearl that can
and
see
Pearl
them.
that can see them.
Maya can see him too, but she needs the gem too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
They don't get into that until Trials and Tribulations, though.
now, if
No,
those chains are a part of...
It's insisted in this one.
Yeah.
Now, if those chains are part of Purgatorio, then they could probably just trip over them like, oh, shit.
Wow. Bayonetta, you're not doing your job.
She'll do her job.
Hey, she's there. How
Which she's coming out
give
soon.
give her
Huzzah.
2 days. She'll be doing her job.
Yay!
As of the time we're recording this, yeah.
2 days from now, about to beat the shit out of Corrin.
And I have that day off, so that's going to be freaking amazing.
No, it's like,
I'm going to
I have
practice
that
the
day off,
crap
too.
out of that.
I have that day off too. Well, I know what we're doing on Thursday.
No, it's here's what Full Glory would be called. It'd be called Full Glory, Children of the Corn.
Oh God. Sadly, it fits.
That's the joke.
What's that? I hear something.
Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. God damn it, money.
He's made
Oh,
of
God,
money.
no.
It's the monkey money.
He's gotten his hands on something again.
It's
Hey,
an awesome
that's the
vest.
Ooh, that's a really shiny vest.
Thing that means a lot.
If Zealous were wearing that vest, he'd be pimping it out all over the place.
You're implying that he
Damn
doesn't
right he
pimp it
would.
out all the time.
Why are you trying to take on this monkey?
ooh, scratch, scratch.
Pretend to be a monkey and try to fight him off.
Yeah.
Fight the monkey.
Fight like a monkey.
I can't remember which one I picked.
Aw.
Back, monkey brain.
I would have chosen that last one, honestly.
Yeah, I would have chosen
I
the
was
last one.
tempted to pick the last one. I couldn't remember if I did or not.
Scratch, scratch.
A real man wouldn't give up a fight this easily. Oh God, no! Not the face.
A real man wouldn't give
I
up
tried
the
to
fight.
have a man-to-man talk with him.
No, it's
I
like,
really did.
no, it's like a real man a real man wouldn't lose this fight. Oh, my manhood!
It was more like man-to-monkey.
Nick, what's?
That's right, then, well, monk.
I swiped it while Money was distracted.
You're on the ball today, yeah. Nick, so like, well, he kind of scratched the shit out of my face while I did that.
Like, Nick, you're bleeding. Shut up.
You're suffering from blood loss, Nick. I'll be fine. It just falls over at the end of the day.
It's like, Nick, it's like, you don't actually have to go. Like, but Nick, you don't go out. You aren't in court every day. Those cause ulcers.
You know, I'm just imagining. What if one day Phoenix just gets sick and Maya has to take over as an attorney?
Oh God!
Actually,
I feel so bad for the defendant.
wait, what? Aren't these cases taking like place this year or next year?
This year.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
kind of wondering, like, Phoenix was all like, listen, I've had to take on a bunch of cases, so most of them involving the Fine Bros. I need this case.
The Fine Bros.
Oh God! Listen, my ex-best friend just left in depression. I keep getting smacked her in the face with a whip. Ugh!
Hey, a nickel.
Just give me one day.
Can't anything go? It's like, can you get anything right? Hey, a nickel.
Blush.
Damn.
She's half your age.
And no wonder guys melting mush in front of this girl.
She's half your age, dude.
Ooh, a nickel. Yes, I can finally buy that pack of gum I've been wanting.
You're gonna feel bad. By the way, sorry, you're gonna feel bad for Gumshoe and Rise because
God damn it.
Phoenix comments like, at this rate, Gumshoe will be paying to work.
Sounds about right.
They don't even call.
So-
It's like his coworkers don't even call him. His coworkers don't even call him Gumshoe. They just call him Dick.
No.
God damn it.
My daddy killed him.
Move on, Dick.
God damn it. Well, Leon did something really bad during
No,
practice.
the E is silent. Get it right.
I always thought it was Leon. So it's
Leon or
like
something
Pokemon.
Yeah,
Leon.
I think
Probably is
that's
Leon because
I think
of
that's
the
what it's supposed to be.
exclamation point.
I put my head in his mouth.
What? You put your head in the lion's mouth?
You never
She's
jumped.
like, wait, what?
People are really crowd love seeing me doing that. They always start screaming.
You sure they were screaming because they love seeing you do that?
Damn right.
Anyway. What was this bad thing?
All of a sudden,
Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice.
the entire room is dark.
Everyone is alright though, right?
It
it
wasn't alright. That was the problem. Yeah, I was really angry.
Oh no. And that's when Leon...
Leon. Yeah, he became a star in the sky.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
It kind of sucks why it happened, though. We'll get to that.
Oh yeah, you're right, it is pronounced Leon. I am so bad with pronunciations.
It's pronounced Tobay. No, I don't know. Toby.
Topaz.
Topaz. Emerald.
No emerald.
Emerald?
We're not talking about emerald in this game. We're not talking about emerald in this game. That's in Sonic Battle. We don't talk about Sonic Battle.
Emerald?
No. Logic be like emerald for boobs, nothing more.
Yep, that's all she's... well, other than being a challenge, that's all she's really good for.
Oh, I feel your pain, buddy. Don't worry.
And then
how many times did you take trying to fight Emerald anyway?
2.
Yeah, well, it's a lot better than mine. My attempts.
Logic looks in the corner, sees Emerald being like, "My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard."
Actually, no, it took me 3 tries. I beat her on the 3rd try.
Yeah, I think the very first time I played through the game, I think it took me at least 6 tries.
Both times was because she killed me with her goddamn mystic art.
Yeah. Not to mention when she goes into Elith Break, she does this...
No, the Elith Break I was okay with because I could just dash around her. It's the damn mystic art.
I don't know, because when she's in Elith Break, she starts casting this one spell, and it's like, covers the whole arena.
Anyway.
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
That's it. This is
Let's
the entire...
not get into Tails talk at the very end of this video.
That's the entire reason I was staying silent, because I don't know what to say.
Pretty much, Emerald is bullshit. That's all you gotta know.
Yeah.
Pretty much, Emerald is boobs.
Boobs and bullshit.
So strong the ringmaster went along.
Boobsy.
Out of curiosity,
Boobs.
who was bitten by that lion?
Boobs the character.
Mo, don't clam up on me now. Why did Leon bite on the... Who did Leon bite?
I promised I wouldn't say anything.
Oh, Mr. Wright, that was a bad joke.
He's involved with this in red text, too.
But then why is the 2 in white text?
Mo.
Is this the person you promised you wouldn't say anything?
Mo.
The monkey.
I also really need health right now. I'm half dead.
You're not half...
Jesus.
How are you half dead? You're not half dead. It's such a credibility meter.
My credibility has been shot a couple of times. I think that was because
Font Karma.
stuff from the trial didn't fully recover yet.
Damn that last name.
Yeah, it was basically whatever credibility you lose carries over through the investigation.
Yeah.
Yep.
And which works out for you in the end because for at least from the second game onward, every time you do one of these segments, your credibility recovers a little more.
Well, considering the second game had that bar in the first place, I don't know. Because in the first game you only had...
the bar was technically in there in the first game too. It was just music notes in the first game.
Which meant you have, like, limited tries.
Yay,
I mean, like... Because in this game, they can do it, like, by percentages instead of just, like, by... Oh, you have 5 tries, fuck up, you lose 1, you don't get another back.
Well, it's still basically the same, except they try to scare you by doing the whole, you got one chance, but usually when it's the one chance choice, it's ridiculously obvious. So if you screw up, it's your own fault.
I'm laughing at this, and I remember that Rides had a bait and switch moment of that.
I remember that too.
No, you don't, because I haven't shown you it yet.
Oh, wait. Oh, you said Rise. I thought you were talking about it.
No, I said Rise has a moment where it does a bait and switch on that one.
No, like, I'm jumping the gun a little bit, but one of my absolute favorite scenes from Trials and Tribulations is the bait and switch they do with the Cyclops that we.
Oh yeah, I know which ones you're talking about.
It's like one of the best lines in the entire game, especially because of who's actually trying to break the Cyclops at the time.
Yeah, that's like a way too hilarious moment.
That's why that's all I'm gonna say, because we'll get to that when Logic eventually gets to recording the rest of that
For
game.
some reason, Trials and Tribulations is the one I remember the least, honestly.
I can understand that. A lot of people consider Justice for All the best of the three, and I can see why.
While most people consider Rise from the Ashes being the best case in the series.
I can see that too.
It's undisputably the longest case.
If you actually watched Rise from the Ashes, Sire would contradict himself.
Shut up.
Just saying.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, Logic, you're gonna love his reaction when we get to the end of Day 2 trial.
And this guy's just all like, how do I lion?
Okay, so this is how. So after like 4 parts, we finally get to see what the whole case is about.
Oh.
Apparently, Acro's brother was playing with Leon, and he almost died because the lion bit him.
Yep.
Whoa!
And not to mention, the lion was smiling as he did it.
Lions don't smile.
I don't know.
This is what happens when...
A flying murderer. Why does it seem that why is it always Mo who catches all of these things happening?
This is what happens when you piss off the Food Lion.
I'm glad I don't work there.
It's not nice being bossed around by a talking lion, dude.
The Ringmaster took Leon out back. Old Yeller style.
Old Yeller style, yeah.
The only lion mascot I know of is from Bob Roman's Charmin Automobiles.
Have some pepper.
He's like, and on that depressing note, here, pepper. Yeah, look at it, it's pepper. Yay.
Like, hey, like, here's how we can liven up this situation. Here, take some pepper.
What if he
just ignore the fact that I just told you the lion bit a kid in the head.
I'm just imagining Mo literally throwing the can of pepper at you.
Now, why would they bring up this pepper after telling us that a lion bit someone in the head? Shifty eyes.
Gee, I wonder.
Maya, please don't start thinking about things. She better. Everyone does.
And they bring up that this guy would tease Regena with pepper. Well,
I'm sorry, every time I hear Pepper, I keep thinking of my brother's cat named Pepper.
Aw.
He's afraid of everything.
Including...
Cats are usually afraid of things.
Especially Pepper?
Even Pepper, yes.
It's like, oh god, how ironic.
Like, if you call him for treats, and he just sits there under the couch.
He's like, oh, I'm not falling for that again.
Yeah, basically. We'll see you guys in the next part.
Yeah. And we'll have more interesting stuff to talk about.
Keep the pepper in mind.
How do I lawyer?